Hey everyone, with Viego having his abilities revealed yesterday, about 12 hours after that reveal, Riot put him up on the PBE. So rather than fight with a bunch of people as well as dodgers, I figure we'll just do a quick ability rundown in the practice tool to give all of his abilities full context. So just a few big picture things. So right away, first thing you notice, he's not a mana user. 100% cooldown base, just like Riven or Garen. And he is an AD fighter style champion. So his kit is relatively simple mechanically, where the skill cap comes in is basically taking champions' bodies. Because he has primarily AD scaling and probably an AD bruiser or AD attack speed path, similar to that of Renekton or Master Yi, depending on the playstyle. He's definitely going to be more heavily countered by AP champions just based off of stat scaling. So let's just go through ability rundown one by one, and then we'll put some things into context while we let our bot Wukong down here farm up and get more levels. So when we kill him, you can see exactly how his ultimate is put into context. So with his passive, the souls of enemy champions that die within 3 seconds of being hit by Viego become wraiths. Viego can attack wraiths to possess them, restoring scaling amount of the enemy's max health. So Spirit Visage is going to be huge on him, and gaining access to their non-ultimate abilities, i.e. QW and E. Attacks and items, so item actives as well for 10 seconds. This does not include summoner spells. So if you're playing jungle, you'll still have Flash Smite, in lane, Flash Teleport, Flash Ignite, Flash whatever. During this time, he replaces their ultimate with a free cast of his own and gains 10% movement speed towards enemy champions. And we'll get into the context of that in a little bit. So his Q passive, Viego's attacks or auto attacks deal an additional scaling 4% current health as physical damage. His first attack against an enemy he has recently damaged with an ability hits a second time, dealing 24 physical damage scaling and restoring 150% of the damage he has dealt as health. These bonuses are kept during possession. So basically that looks like this. So let's pick on Scuttle. So auto, so there's his Q, and then auto, so he gets like a second auto attack on that. So to show that again, auto, Q, and then auto is the extra damage. So he'll definitely be weaving in auto attacks with his abilities and ability combos. Like I just showed you with context on his Q, it is very similar to a tapped Pantheon Q, where it's just simply a lunge. Very simple. This will probably be the ability that you are scaling first. His second ability, Spectral Maul, it is a charge. So begin charging, Viego gathers mist, slowing himself by 15%. And then upon release, Viego dashes forward and hurls the gathered mist, dealing a set amount of magic damage, and stuns the first enemy hit. So this does have a skill cap on it, meaning either minion, monster, or champion. And the first enemy hit, based off of the charge time, scales up from 0.25 to 1.25 seconds. I believe that increases with level. No, that does not. So that is the stun time is flat for the entire game. So to give that context here, showing you this on Scuttle Crab again. The thicker line here that you see, the thicker windup, is his dash distance, and the longer line is his spectral distance. And you can see there that, again, he casts an ability, and it deals double damage. Now, his ganking mechanic with E, Harrowed Path, Viego sends forth a Spectre to haunt the first terrain hit, surrounding it with a mist for 8 seconds. Viego gains Camouflage, 20% movement speed, and 30% attack speed while inside of the mist. So when ganking, a typical gank, if we're playing blue side and the enemy's red side, throw the mist, run into it, charge up Maul against our little Teemo here, and attack. And just like that, our basic combo will be go in, charge in, auto attack, Q, auto. And that'll get us 2 procs of our passive, I believe. Let me see if that gives 3 procs with Harrowed Path. I don't believe it does because this is based off of damaging abilities. Yeah, attacks deal an additional 4% health. His first attack against against an enemy he has recently damaged with an ability. Yeah, so do that. Nope. So it's just his ultimate, his W, and his Q that deal the extra double damage. And then this has some interesting interactions. So when he gets Barren Wall, it goes all the way around. So this would be interesting. So he can use his camo to sneak in from the side here. So throw it and then wander down. And that's going to be really cool with like Baron steals and sneaking in to hit Baron. And then his ultimate, since we got a good old Wukong down here, let's get a few more levels, go pick on him. Get ourselves Blade of the Ruined King, because why not? So teleport over. Stun. There's our ult. So here's the Spectre. And we infest Wukong. Gain an unlimited mana pool for the duration that we have his abilities. Now, I do have full refresh on abilities up, so that's why I kept getting his W, E, and Q. But you do gain an unlimited, temporary unlimited mana pool, it seems, from this. Now, let me just make sure that because I had auto refresh mana on, that is in fact the case. Let's see if we can go find our little monkey friend. Oh, here we go. All right. Nope, he does gain a seemingly unlimited mana pool. Nothing costs mana, and he gets the abilities for a set amount of time. And for his ultimate, deals... Viego discards any souls he is currently possessing, hence the free cast of his ultimate from his regular passive. Any souls he is currently possessing and teleports, meaning teleports to the marked position. On arrival, he attacks the champion with the lowest % health, so if you hit 5 people in the AoE, the person with the lowest percentage of health is the one that's going to get hit, briefly slowing them by 99% and scaling 210 plus 20% of their missing health as physical damage, all scaling with AD based off of the orange readout. Other nearby enemies are knocked back and take the flat portion of the damage. So because of the 20% missing health, the scaling percentage of missing health, that tells us that this is an execute, kind of like Garen's ultimate or Riven's ultimate. Anything that deals more damage, the less health that an opponent has, basically. So to give one more example for this, there's the W. And he outplayed me there, so we're going to do that. We just attack the Spectre. And then for the free cast on his ultimate, we can leave the body and then do that. So as far as playstyle of Viego, he is clearly an attack speed based champion based off of the fact that lore-wise they made a champion that wants to build Blade of the Ruined King. Also with the fact that you weave in auto attacks on top of his abilities to get the extra passive damage off. I'm thinking that you're going to be able to play him one of two ways, which is either Lethal Tempo or Conqueror. Him being played in the jungle, I definitely see him more as a Lethal Tempo user because he has less trading to deal with. If you are going to take him in lane, I definitely see him more as a Conqueror user because auto Q auto at level 1 is going to get you to half stacks of Conqueror anyway. So, and plus the fact that it has a relatively short cooldown. I believe at max rank, it's like I only have, how much haste do I have right now? I have 20% cooldown reduction. So this is going to be about 3 seconds at rank 5 without any mana cost. So I can definitely see him as a top lane, as a off-meta top lane bruiser, basically, that uses Conqueror. And then runes, I do believe he's going to be going, obviously, Triumph line, and then with as broken as Omnivamp is right now, I see him definitely going Eyeball Collection, Ravenous Hunter with attack speed, attack damage, and armor for his runes. Again, we're going to have to see how all of this plays out. Maybe some people are going to do AP Viego just for kicks and giggles. But everything clearly all of his primary stuff clearly scales off of AD. So if you want to counter Viego, if you see him, obviously going more of a 3 or 4 AP heavy comp with just an ADC seems like is going to be the primary way to counter him. So yeah, that's Viego in context for you guys. We're going to be getting back to regular content on Sunday. And so now that this guy is out, I can't wait for him to go live and actually play him out in the live servers, because I think he's going to be an incredibly fun and an amazing champion to play once he hits live. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and as always, we will see each other again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.